What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to look at the Marvel Select Sabertooth. He looks really good. We'll take a look at him in a second though. First, let's look at the package. Has the claw marks, which I really like. On the back, you have the other two in the set with Marvel Girl and Wolverine. There's also the product shot of the figure. I wish it came with all this on the base. We'll get to that in a minute as well. There's also a little short story. If you want to pause it, you can. All right, let's get this out of the way. Let's take a look at Sabertooth. The sculpt on him is really well done. Has a nice brown all throughout. It really represents the original, one of the older comics. The face looks really good. The teeth are done really well. Got a little piece of hair on there, but for the hair, it's painted a nice yellow. Same with the sideburns. His collar piece is like a soft rubber material. It's not really sharp or anything, so that's pretty good. Like, see, you can see it bend there. His claws, those are pretty sharp though. You gotta be careful with that. For articulation, he has a single hinged arm. Can go in and out, do a full 360. He has a single hinged elbow. He has a hinge at the wrist. He doesn't have any pivot. He has some side to side, but no real pivot or anything like that. For the knees, he's got a single jointed knee. He has a hinged thigh and single hinged ankles, and they don't really pivot too much. But overall, he's really not that bad of a figure. And if you were wondering where I got him or how much he was, I got him on Amazon, and he was around $45, which he's not too bad for what you get. And the other thing, if you really wanted to get him in a different pose, you really can't. He's kind of stuck in this forward hunch. So keep that in mind as well. For his base, this is all he came with. These pieces pop in and out. Pretty well. It's not too bad. Mine are really tight, so the second one doesn't want to come off, and I'm not trying to force it because I don't want to break it. But these pieces come off really easy, and they go back on really easy. I wish he came with more like he showed on his box, but unfortunately he doesn't. And yeah, that's pretty much all Sabertooth has. If you really like Marvel or Sabertooth as a character, I definitely would suggest picking him up. He makes a great addition to your collection. And I also have another figure to do. I'm gonna do a back-to-back this time because of being gone for so long. I do apologize for that. I will be right back with the other figure. And the second figure we'll be looking at today is the Marvel Select Magneto. I got him a while ago when I was on vacation, and unfortunately his package wouldn't fit in our bag that we were carrying on the plane, so I had to open him, and due to that I no longer have his package. But let's take a look at the figure. The face sculpt is really nice. The knots on his cape are really well done. His cape is kind of like a hard but pliable rubber. You can't really do too much with it, but it won't hinder any of his articulation. except for his arms here. He can only go in and out about that far, and because of it, he can't do the 360. But other than that, he is really good. He doesn't have any kind of ab crunch, but he does have a waist swivel. He has a ball jointed leg. That's also on a hinge. He has double jointed knee. But because of the cape, it kind of messes it up. You can kind of get him into like a floating stance if you have a stand that would allow that. He's got a double jointed elbow, well, single joint elbow, sorry, a hinge at the wrist, and also a swivel. And his head can go, well, he can't really go back and forth too much, but he can go side to side. He's really not that bad of a figure. Mine doesn't like standing though. His one ankle is kind of loose. And that's the problem with them sometimes, is that you get them loose. But for collectors, they're not bad. His base definitely makes it worth it. You see how it says Xavier Institute, and you got Colossus's arm here. Really well sculpted and painted. The brick detail is amazing. And all the metal pipes and everything in the ground. It's just so well done. I was happy to get this and put it in my collection. I hope you would be the same. And I also gonna do a comparison. Here is Sabertooth next to Magneto. And Sabertooth is a little bit bigger than him, not by much. The hunch in his back definitely makes it a little harder, but overall they're both really nice figures. Also, stay tuned on my channel. I'll be doing a surprise review either tomorrow or the day after. But other than that, stay safe, and I hope you have a good night.